Please put your hands together for the Executive Director of TCS and Managing Director, TCS Ecom Solutions, Mr. Qasim Awan.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Good morning, everybody. Honorable Advisor to the Finance Minister, Mr. Khurram Shahzad, Rana Tariq Saab, Patron-in-Chief of the Chainstore Association of Pakistan, Asfandyar Farooq, Chairman of the Chainstore Association of Pakistan, fellow panelists, and distinguished guests. It is my honor to be here today, and the company I represent has been present on this panel in recent years, of course, to talk about our vision about how logistics can help retailers grow. And that is very much the topic of my talk today. The topic is streamlining supply chains, the hidden engine of retail growth. Every single time an add to cart or a buy now is clicked upon in this country, it triggers an invisible orchestra of players within the retail and logistics ecosystem. Everyone from pickup trucks, suppliers, drivers, data analysts, payment systems, and customs officers. This is a symphony that happens largely outside of the public eye, and modern retail success is largely dependent on how well these retail supply chains function. Logistics is no longer a cost and is no longer acknowledged as a cost within retail ecosystems. It is now a central part of your growth engine. The question today is that whether our supply chains are ready for the future. The local reality is such that there are 120 million broadband users in Pakistan today, and the digital buyers are growing fast. Approximately 60% of urban dwellers in Pakistan order online at least once a month. Online retail spans cities, and even SME brands are looking to expand overseas. There are, of course, a number of retail experts in this room, but sitting from my vantage point as a logistics professional and operative, there are three trends that stand out in the local retail industry today. Number one, omni-channel is reality, and customers will expect the same experience from retailers whether they order on a website, go into a store, or they order on WhatsApp even. They expect the quality of your product and service and your customer services to be exactly the same. Number two, speed matters. In an era where high fuel costs have compromised the ability of many operatives to deliver fast, this has surprisingly stood out as a key metric in determining success. It is no secret that a cash on delivery delivery is one where the buyer has not committed to the purchase. So unless it is delivered within 2 to 2.5 days, the impulse buy, which is what most retail online shopping is in Pakistan, from the consumer, it's an impulse buy, it loses interest. The end customer loses interest. So it's very, very important for the supply chain to be very, very quick and get to far corners of the country very quickly. Same day and next day is not only an expectation in tier 1 cities, it is an expectation in tier 2 and tier 3 cities. It is no longer considered to be a luxury. Number 3, and also a key part of my theme today, is the place of cross-border e-commerce. Even Pakistani SMEs now want to ship to the Gulf countries, the UK, and beyond. And I will reveal, or since this was in the business recorder about 6 to 8 weeks ago as well, I will re-reveal or re-emphasize how our largest subsidiary, TCS Logistics, our largest subsidiary has completed a minority transaction with Nippon Logistics, which is the largest logistics group out of Japan. This will enhance the capabilities of the company I represent, TCS, to help Pakistani brands expand overseas. As Asfandiar just said, it's not like everyone has to export overseas and everyone will be even ready to export overseas. Some brands will have the capability to sell local products, and I myself was talking this morning about a brand which, has enormous domestic volume. They don't feel ready to go abroad as yet. Whenever Pakistani brands do feel ready to go abroad, this is a service that is readily available through our updated menu of services. Improved ocean freight capability, improved air freight capability, and yes, warehousing capability at destination markets such as the UK and UAE, all available through our platform. In an era where the rupee has been depreciating, and even many professionals have migrated outside the country in the hope of being able to afford a better life, what could be better than being a Pakistan-based brand and not having suffered the high cost of living abroad, but still having the capability to expand overseas right here while sitting in this market? It's the best of both worlds, to live in a cost sustainable market, but to expand and earn in dollars, dirhams, or riyal, or wherever it is you want to go. Cross-border commerce is one of the largest requirements of online shops, or even shops selling offline of their retail brand, the mother retail brand today, which operates, of course, online and offline retail. Even if you look at the Pakistan Stock Exchange, many of the star companies are those which are selling software or are selling foodstuffs overseas. So the capability to expand abroad is a key metric, much more than it was even a few years ago. Right here, in fact, with the Chainstore Association of Pakistan, I was part of dialogues with the Ministry of Commerce in a previous government. And even back then, and this is before the rupee depreciation of 2022-23, even back then the focus was on exports. And that inspired me to come back to the drawing board at my own company and talk to my own team who are sitting in front of you today and say that, look, I know we're selling very, very well domestically, but I really think that a really big opportunity lies in exports, because that's what the Minister of Commerce was saying to me today. Why is supply chain an edge for the retail sector? As our previous speaker just said, the best marketing can create your demand, but it's your best supply chain which delivers it. Streamlined supply chains will drive profitability and customer loyalty. Streamlined supply chains have three main pillars. Number one, visibility, knowing what's in stock, what's moving, and what's delayed. Knowing what's in stock, this can help brands prevent stockouts at other retail outlets. For example, omni-channel has had this as a key differentiator, that your central warehouse stock is not only recorded, your stock at various retail outlets is also recorded, so that if a TCS rider does not have to pick up from the warehouse, it's out of stock at the warehouse, it's in stock in one of the boutiques or one of the various outlets in the city. This is very, very important for brands to retain their experience. And then, of course, the tracking system to decide what's moving and what's delayed. Delays are normally for, floods or, technical delays or something, but it's not. But it's helpful to at least know and let your customer know, because that helps you retain them and manage expectations. Integrations with systems, integration between retailers, manufacturers who are our valued clients, and the logistics partner. This leads to fewer bottlenecks. And agility, the ability to adapt fast. Data-connected factories are the future, and many are already operating in deep collaboration within the brand itself, but they're not operating in as deep collaboration with logistics partners as they would. Everyone over here would be familiar with Zara and its model of Zara worldwide is considered to be the model of a highly flexible, highly agile supply chain. The data about what is selling at the store in Tokyo, Japan, would be transmitted back to Spain, so that they would be able to then manufacture the right batch and not waste any of their production capability manufacturing things which cannot sell. But the more that this data is shared by retailers and manufacturers with a logistics partner, the more it aids our mutual benefit. In Singapore and Dubai, for example, integrated supply chains which are integrated between the logistics partner and the client, we can ensure that costs can go down by almost 20%. In Pakistan, those who master this and collaborate deeply with us, with a logistics partner, will be able to have better growth. On the technology side, it doesn't matter today how hard a company works, it matters how smart a company works. Artificial intelligence will have the ability to predict, and through our own internal operating systems, we are able to predict that what exactly the product will sell from the brand, where it will go, and when it will be ordered. These are trends and data that we sometimes analyze. It helps us plan our campaigns. When we say that so and so brand is planning a campaign, we have heat maps and we understand which neighborhood, which destination it will go in, what price point it will sell at, and who will be the customer. So artificial intelligence helps us predict these things. Tech alone, my friends, however, is not enough. Collaboration is the answer. Even tech is manned by people. And collaboration and tech combined can turn a linear algorithm into a living, eating, breathing ecosystem that is reflexive, adaptive, and innovates based on customer feedback. From my perspective, of course, the people in this audience would be my customers. And in your perspective, the walk-in client will be the customer. Customer opinion, ladies and gentlemen, is your gold dust, and it is my gold dust. And because so long as we innovate based on that, and we consistently with humility have our ear close to the customer, and we are taking their feedback to innovate, it's very, very tempting to become competitor focused or management dialogue focused rather than customer focused. Customer focus has to remain the primary dialogue that dominates boardroom conversations. And so long as it reaches the boardroom, your company will be in a good place. Retailers and logistics partners sharing data also helps us plan our peak periods very well, such as 14th August and Eid al-Fitr. We have, of course, suffered in the past sometimes when at 11 o'clock on Chandrat, we receive orders from our clients, and we've actually fulfilled them, alhamdulillah, thanks to our outstanding team and its capability to, and its wish and its desire to fulfill customer demand. But now because of our outreach to customers, we ask for data as early as possible, especially around Eid. And the earlier it's shared with us, the better it enables us to plan. Do we need to send trucks? Do we need to send bikes? Even this is something that we can collaborate upon, right? Local efficiency, my friends, these are the examples of local efficiency that leads to global readiness. As Asfandia said, you need to be ready to sell locally. Your local market is your litmus case, it's your test case about how you are able to sell abroad. If your shoe or your shirt is able to sell over here, then you can be ready for overseas growth, right? A brand in Multan can reach London, or someone manufacturing Peshawari chappals in Charsada can reach Abu Dhabi, right? So these kind of local efficiencies build your global efficiency as well. And when your global efficiency can add improvements to your bottom line, it can add billions and billions of rupees to the retail GDP of this country, which is the contribution that we can all make together. Efficiency means access, and access means growth. The goal is to be fast, flexible, data-driven, and highly responsive to customer demand that consistently flows in for us. So the more that retailers collaborate with us, the more we will also be able to perform better. And feel free to share honestly with everything you have said. Sometimes, for example, people have said that at one previous conference I came to, people said that our payments were delayed for e-commerce clients. We went back to the drawing board, and alhamdulillah, in 2025, we can report some amount of improvement, although, of course, we continue to seek to innovate in this regard and become even faster. My personal view, ladies and gentlemen, is that the future of retail will be won not by those who sell the most, but by those who deliver the best. Zara is a global example of a highly flexible, highly adaptive, synchronized supply chain that quickly adapts according to customer demand. And from sketch to store, the longest supply chain they had apparently was from Spain to Tokyo, Japan, 7 days only. We can be better than that. We can be, especially because of so many of our source markets are close by in the GCC. The UK, there are multiple links between the UK that can help you get to where you want, and of course within Pakistan itself. So when supply chains flow, my friends, the economy flows. Let's make efficiency the national advantage, the national competitive advantage of Pakistan. Thank you.